Okay, so hello everyone, welcome to Code Design. In this video, I will be solving Leetcode. What was the name of this contest? Okay, Leetcode weekly contest 390 virtually. So let's actually start the virtual contest. Yeah. Okay, so first problem is maximum length substring with 2 characters. You are given a string S, return the maximum length of substring such that it contains at most 2 occurrences of each character. Okay, so for this problem, it is 4 because in this substring every character comes at most 1, and for this we have so this is a simple I think I can even do a brute force, like since it is only till 100 I can try forming all the substrings and count it for each one, or maybe I can also do it with simple 2 pointers. That will be the most optimal in big O of n time. So let's actually do it that way, and I will use Sublime for coding because I don't like the Leetcode interface. So for that, let's actually do it like this. Now, so let's say solution is and cout s dot max length substring, and what is the stress case? Also, we have another one that is a. Okay. Okay, so how can we go about this? One thing is for sure that I will need an unordered map. Uh, Unordered map of int, and let's call it m only. And let's say int n is equals to s dot size, or since it is a string, s dot length. Now for n range m, why is this giving an error? Oh, it should be current. Okay, now it is okay. Now, first of all, let's actually make this I. From I, let's actually call this the right pointer because the right pointer will be increased. And let's have int left pointer initially pointing to 0. Okay. And I'm going to say m of s of I plus plus. So the value increases, and okay, why is this giving an error? S of R, sorry. So the count of that character increases, and now if the count of this character m of s of r equals is greater than 2, then I will have to do something. Let's also have two more variables. One will be the answer variable and the max variable, or I should call this current. Do I even need the current variable? Let's have answer equals to 0, and now I will have to keep incrementing the left pointer till this value is decreased. So what I can say, while m of s of r is greater than 2, I don't think I need this for if statement either. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say m of s of l minus minus and l plus plus, and answer is equals to max answer comma r minus l plus 1, right? I will also have to say and l less than r, right? Because l should not exceed r. Now what? Cout, I think I will simply return the answer. So let's try running this. I'm getting 4 and 2, which is the correct output. So let's try to submit this solution. So this is correct, and submit. Yeah, solution got accepted. Let's move on to the next problem. It is apply operation to, is the audio working? Yeah, audio is working. Apply operation to make sum of array greater than equals to k. Okay, let's first read the problem statement. Apply operations to make the sum of array greater than equals to k. You can perform, you are given a positive integer k. Initially you have array equals to 1. You can perform any of the following operation any number of times. You can choose an element of the array and increase its value by 1, or we can duplicate the element of array and add it to the end of the array. Return the minimum number of operations required to make the sum of elements uh, greater than or equal to k. Okay, so basically we don't even know to what the final sum should be. Okay, this is the B problem, right? This is the B problem, and they have given a problem like this. Okay, so whenever we want to minimize something, it can either be a BFS problem, it can either be a simple mathematics problem, or it can be simple breadth first search, or it can also be some sort of dynamic programming. But since it is a B problem, it should not be that hard to crack. Okay, let's see. I mean, if I want to reach k, I can obviously do this in k minus 1 moves, right? Because I can simply keep appending, duplicating 1, 1, 1 k times, k minus 1 times, and I will reach the sum of k, right? So that is good. But okay, if I have 1, I can get 1, and then I can get 1, 2, and then I can keep duplicating this 2, so on. So that will decrease the number of moves. So so if k is a very big number, let's say it is like 10 to the power 18, then what I can do is I can go through all the multiples, like like 2 into k, like if it is like that. So if I can go through all the multiples, then I should try to find out, wait, what are the constraints? So constraints are only till 10 to the power 5. So I can actually do some kind of brute force here. So what I can do is if k is only till 10 to the power 5, so I can easily go in big O of k time, right? Uh, so what I can do is I can first try to duplicate ones. So I can first try to increase my 1. Sorry about that. So first I will increase my 1 till some m value, and then I will try to duplicate these m values till I reach the sum of k, sum greater than k, right? Yeah. So that is, but is this always optimal? That should be the question. I mean, since we are basically doing a brute force, so it should work. Let's actually try this out. Um, and the value is, I think there is only one example, that is 11, right? We also have for k equals to 1, and let's also do it for k equals to 4. Okay, so how do we go about this? Initially my answer is k minus 1, because that is the upper limit. I can obviously do it in k minus 1 moves, right? And just keep incrementing the one value. Otherwise, I can traverse from all the values from k I equals to 2 to n, 2k, and answer is equals to minimum of answer comma. Like to reach I equals to 2, I am simply incrementing. So it will take I minus 1 moves, right? Plus k minus I upon uh, this I value, and let's just take the seal of it because we want to have at least that sum, or at least even greater than that sum, right? Okay, why is this giving errors? We have, I think it is because of this thing. Mm, this is integer. And then I can simply return the answer, which is okay. where am I going wrong? Min of and int. No matching function call to min. Okay. Okay, let's see. First we have, or I'm going to do this. Wait a second, I need to pick this call. Okay, so sorry about that. I had to pick that call. Now, okay, now where were we? So, okay, so somewhere here. I put the semicolons, I think, wrong. So now it should work. Let's try to run this. So yeah, the seal function, no, I think I will just do this in Python maybe. Why think about it too much? The solution is pretty easy. Okay, so let's say my answer is initially k minus 1, and then for I in range from 2 to, let's go till k. Okay, and then like what can we do? I'm saying like, answer is equals to minimum of answer comma initially it is I minus 1 plus k minus I upon I and the seal of this. So this should work, and then let's return the answer. And now let's have s is equals to solution, and let's say print s dot uh, min operations of 11. Okay, seal is not defined because I am on my local. Okay, let's say from math import seal. Okay, so we are getting 5, which is correct. Let's also try for 4. This also looks correct, and for 1, yeah, this also looks correct. Let's try to submit this solution. Okay, so our solution got accepted. Is everything working? Yeah. Okay, let's move on to the third problem. That is most frequent IDs. Okay, so the problem involves this is some kind of data structure, I think. Okay, so let's read the problem statement first. The problem involves tracking the frequency of IDs in a collection that changes over time. You have two integer arrays, nums and frequency, of equal length n. Each element has in the nums represent an ID, and the corresponding element in frequency indicates how many times the ID should be added or removed. Okay, so addition of ID, if it is positive, it means these are added, and the removal of IDs, if it is negative, then these are subtracted, and so on. Okay, return an array answer of length n, where answer of I represents the count of the most frequent ID in the collection. After the ith step, the collection is empty. Okay, after the ith step, the collection is empty, and we just need to find the most frequent ID in that collection. So I think it is something like, okay, sorry for the noise if you can hear it now. 2 3 2 1. Okay, then we have 3 2 minus 3 and 1. So initially my array looks like, at this step I'm adding 2 3 times, so 2 2 2. So the answer is 2 right now. Sorry, so the answer is 3 right now because 2 is occurring 3 times. Now I am adding 3 2 times, so 3 3. So the answer is still 3 because 2 is occurring 3 times. And now I am removing 2 3 times, so I'm deleting 3 occurrences of 2. Now I'm left with 3, which is occurring 2 times. Then I'm adding 1 once, so I'm left with and the answer will still be 2 because 3 is occurring 2 times. So it is, I think, something like that. Now, okay, so we need to keep track of two things: the maximum occurring element, and this I can easily do it with some kind of priority queue. Like, but this will not allow deletions, right? So instead of priority queue, what I can do is I can simply maintain a multiset, right? Because that will help me in deleting elements also. Now, so what I can do is I can maintain a map and a multiset. So this will tell me like, okay, 2 has occurred 3 times, and the multiset I will insert 3. Then okay, and then I will insert 3 2 times, so 3 2 times, and in the multiset I will also add 2. Then I will remove uh, 2 3 times, so this will be removed and 0 will be inserted here. Now, and then I will insert a 1 at every time I can query maximum in this multiset here. So something like that. So this is a simple multiset, and I think it is simple multiset and hash map problem. Yeah. Okay, let's try this. Now we have a solution, and okay, actually I'm doing this Leetcode screencast for the first time. So okay, and let's see how it goes. If you want more of it, you can comment down. Now, if you have most frequent IDs, now I will need two variable, two vector ints. So let's say vector int nums is equals to, what do we have here? 2 3 2 1, and similarly we can have something like frequency, and frequency is 3 2 minus 3 and 1. Yeah, and now let's also have vector int answer is equals to s dot most frequent IDs nums comma frequency. And just to print this answer, I think I will use my debugger template, and let's say debug answer, and here I will what is the error here? Vector int. Okay, so we have long here, so I can convert this to long and long. No, not like that. Okay, these two are vector int only, so that should work. Okay, conversion from long int to non-scalar. Why is this happening? I'm not really sure. Conversion from long int to non-scalar vector int requested. So this is, I think, just warning. No. Okay. So this is because we have long here. I think that is why. Okay. Wait a second. I will figure it out now. Okay. Just for the sake of this question, what I can do is I can convert this to an int only. Okay. And now vector int nums is equals to 2 3 2 1. Vector int frequency is equals to, what was it? 2 3 2 1 3 2 minus 3 1 3 2 minus 3 and 1. And now I can say solution s and vector int answer is equals to s dot most frequent IDs nums comma frequency, right? And then I will try to debug everything. So let's say debug, and now we have debug of answer. Yeah, so no return statement. Let's say one, let's add one, return 1 2 3. I mean, yeah, I can directly do that on the website, but I just prefer it this way. So you can criticize me on that, I don't mind. Now, okay, so we have frequency and nums. So how can we go about this? I need two things, just like we discussed here. I'm going to maintain a map and a multiset. So let's say uh, multiset of int, and this is will be, okay, let's call it ms, and I also need a map. So I can also use an unordered map, I can also use an ordered map, doesn't really matter. What are the constraints? So numSci is going till, okay, I think I will just use an unordered map. So unordered map of intent, okay, mp, and let's say mp dot reserve of, I think it was 10 to the power 5 elements, right? So 1 2 3 4 5. Now this is just the hit ratio. If the bucket size is larger, then it is, I mean, if they make a test case where it will give TLE, I'm just trying to avoid that. So it will be O of 1 even for these many elements. Okay. Now, how can we go about this? Like, okay, let's say int n is equals to nums dot size. So I got the number of elements, and this will be the length of the answer that I need. Now, like if I have an element, so what I can do is, let's say mp of nums I, if this nums I, if map of nums I is greater than 0, then I need to find this number and delete it from the multiset. So I can say ms dot erase mp dot find, sorry, ms dot find. I only need to erase one occurrence, that is why I'm doing it like this. Otherwise, if I simply pass in the normal value, it will delete all the occurrences of that. So ms dot erase ms dot find what, mp of numSci. Okay, now I have to say mp of numSci minus equals to frequency of I, and now I need to push this new value in the multiset, right? So for that I will say ms dot what, insert mp of numSci, and now I need to get the maximum value in this multiset, the frequency of this multiset, and push it into this array. So I will say answer of I is equals to star, I think it gives a pointer, right? So ms dot r begin, I think, yeah, something like this, and let's return this answer variable. And if I try to run this, it is giving me -3 -2 0 0, which is wrong. Okay. Okay. I think I did not take the input properly. 2 3 2 1 2 3 2 1 3 2 minus 3 1 3 2 minus 3 1. Yeah. Let's say debug nums, debug frequency. Okay. Let's actually for now convert it to a map. Yeah. So then we have vector int answer for in range n. If map of numSci is greater than 0, then I have to either increase or decrease it. Oh, I think I got the idea where I was going wrong. There should be plus equals to, not minus equals to. Okay, so I think this is correct. Now let's remove the debug lines. Okay, let's try to submit this and see if it works. Compilation error. Because it was long, right? So let's convert it to long. Okay, still some compilation error. Why? Vector int type, vector int long long, because my answer is int type, so let's convert it to long long. Okay, unsigned integer overflow, runtime error. Signed integer overflow. Because I think we have an ordered map of int, and let's make it long long, and also here we will use long long just to avoid it. Uh, yeah, now our solution got accepted. This is the final code. You can pause here and try to understand it. If you have any doubts, you can comment down. For now, these are the other codes of other problems. Now let's actually move on to the last problem, that is longest common suffix. Okay, now let's first read the problem statement. You are given two arrays of strings, word container and word query. For each word query, you need to find a string of word container that has the longest common suffix. So this is some kind of try problem because we want to search from all the strings. If there are two or more strings in the word container that share the longest common suffix, okay, we need to find the string that is the smallest in length. And if there are two or more such strings that have the same smallest length, find the one that has occurred earlier. Okay, so I think the hard part would be finding the one that is earlier. Rest of it is quite easy. No, is this a hard problem on Leetcode really? Okay, so this is a string problem, and many of the people will find it difficult to implement or try. Even strings is not something I'm good at. Okay, so since we want to do it for suffix, and when we insert a word in a try or a string in a try, it is actually difficult because to insert it from the end. So simply we can just reverse these strings and try to find the longest common prefix and do this for the try. And since I am not good at coding the try data structure, I will just copy it from one of the previous problem. Sorry about that. Maybe next time I will be more prepared. Okay. Okay, so let me just use this template and we will see how it goes. Okay. So this is the try template. You can actually, if you are doing it along with me, you can actually try to pause the video, and I will just remove everything that we don't need. So we don't need this, we don't need this. Yeah. So you can actually try to, this is the basic try template. So you can actually try to pause the video here and copy it yourself. I think I will also give the code in the description or in the pinned comments, so you can check there. Okay. Okay, now, so what does it say? It is a actually very simple try problem as it looks to me. We need to have two things, like, okay, so we need the index, right? What else do we need? We also need something like, do I need to do a rough work for this? I mean, if we need to compare, like, when do we change the index? We also need the length of the string, right? So I will also store the length, and let's initialize it to some very large values. So let's say whenever I make a try node, my index will be 1e9 and my length will also be 1e9. Okay, so some very large values initially. Okay, so try is good. Like, the try node is initialized, we make a new root, that is okay. And when we want to insert a word, we go like this, and this is okay. But here there is a catch. If this length is greater than the word length, so I can say then I will update the index. Like from this node, what is the smallest, what is the index of the smallest string that I can reach, and what is the length of that string? I'm just checking that. Okay. So for every node, I have two things. Like if you want, I will just to make it clear. So from every node, I will have two things. Number one, what is the index of the smallest string I can reach from here? Okay. And number two, what is the length GTH of that string, right? So I want to have these two things. So what I can do is like if the current node, so node dot length is greater than uh, word dot length function. If this is the case, then I will say update it. So node dot length is equals to word dot length, and I think I will change the this a bit. I will also have one more thing, the index value, right? Let's also make this and type and pass it by address. Node of index is equals to what? The idx value. Okay, now this is good. And once this whole thing is done, I should also do this one more time just to avoid any errors. Yeah, so I think this should work. For the insert function, this is the code for the insert function. Now I also need one more thing. Okay, let's try to first insert all the values, right? So I will have, let's copy this whole thing. Okay, so your solution, and it returns vector int string indices. We have two vectors, word container and word query. Yeah, so what do they contain? First is this. Okay, so we have vector of strings actually. Yeah, and then we have cd bcd xyz and all. Okay, and this should be string, this also should be string, right? And now this should be word container. First of all, this string indices, then word container, and then we have what is that? Okay, wait a second. Okay, so now sorry about that, I had to pause for a second. Now okay, for this frequency we have word query. Is the video still working? Yeah. Okay, now okay, let's close this. Now if I run this, what am I getting? We are getting one. So this code is working. Okay, okay, okay. So first we have int n is equals to word container dot size, and for in range m, I will first reverse all the words in this container. So let's say reverse what, word container I dot begin comma word container I dot end. Okay, so now the words are reversed, and then I have to insert these words in a try. So let's first make a try. So try of t, you can call it anything, doesn't really matter. Let's actually call this try only. So I will say try dot insert. What do we want to insert? We want to insert word container I, now that it is reversed, at position I. Okay, now once these are inserted, what do we need? Now once these are inserted, we want to have a find function. So let's say, let's first find the length m is equals to word query dot size and vector int answer of m for I in range m. Okay, answer of I is equals to first I need to reverse these values also. So let's say reverse word query I comma dot begin comma word query words query of I dot end. Okay, so now that these words are reversed, now I need to find the indices of these in the try, right? Okay, so I will have to code this myself maybe. Yeah, so let's say int search function. So this will take in a word like this. Hmm. Now how do we go about this? Okay, like if the first index is only not matching, then I just need to find the closest or the smallest string that I can go to, right? So let's actually have a variable, and answer is equals to node of index. So this is the, if the indices are not matching, then I have to do this. Otherwise I will just simply say char c in word, and now I have to check like this part, like if the node is not there, if the next node is not in the string, then I will simply break it. Otherwise I have to, let's say answer is equals to uh, I will first go to the next node. So node is equals to this, like go to the next node and update my answer. So answer is equals to node of index, right? And in the end I think return answer. So this should work. Now answer is equals to try dot search, try dot search of what, words query of I, and then I will simply return the answer variable, and let's run this. So I have 111, that is correct. Do we have another example? Okay, 202 is also correct. Am I think this code is looks a bit long, but uh, actually I think there is one more way to do it using hashing from hash functions. We can simply keep hashing these values and store it in a map or something. uh, yeah, okay, this contest was a bit easy. Okay, let's actually submit this and see if this works. I mean, the complexity is still pretty easy. I don't know. Let's just submit this and see. Yeah. Okay, our solution got accepted, and okay, we solved all the problems. Now let's. I will just show you all the codes. So first, we did something like sliding window kind of thing. Yeah, a two-pointer sliding window. Then in this way, it is simple maths. Just go for every value of k and try to find out what is the minimum that you can reach. In this, you can. I'm maintaining a hash map, and this line is simply to increase the bucket size, so the hit ratio will be of 1. If I remove it, I think it will still pass, but just to avoid a TLE for using a unordered map, I did this. Now, yeah, I think it is pretty easy. You can also use a priority queue here. I think, I'm not sure. Now for this, it is simple try function. Like just I'm just finding out that value using so it is a simple implementation problem. So if you are good with implementations, you should be able to solve this. Now, yeah. And if you want to know about this site which I used, this is a very good problem set for, called the CSS problem set. So you can try solving these problems. It has a lot of standard problems like that. Okay. So I think I will just end the video now. If you have any doubts, you can comment down, and if you want more such videos on content solutions, you should like this video and subscribe to this channel. I will see you guys next time. Thank you.